What's good, guys? Welcome back to another video. First and foremost, I want to say thank you guys for all the support on the channel. It's insane, bro. We're already at 135,000 subscribers. In the last 30 days, we gained 35,000 subscribers, which is we're 135,000 subscribers already, or 130, I think, which is absolutely insane, bro. Thank you guys for all the support. Thank you guys for fucking with the channel, the vlogs, the trading content, whatever it is. You guys literally support it all. There's not one video that we have that's like under 30,000 views, which is absolutely amazing. I just hope I can continue to inspire you guys and also entertain you guys at the same time and educate you guys, more importantly, right? But we were gonna do and just post the regular vlog that we had with the Urus, but I feel like it's been a long time since we've actually done a garage update. As you guys know, I think what I'm gonna do every year, or at least as the collection continues to change, grow, maybe evolve, we're gonna do garage updates. So today we're gonna be doing a garage update on all of the cars that I currently have, and yeah, I think it'll be dope. Because again, like, I like to see the progress over the years. So I'm at the bank really quick. I gotta grab a few checks. As you guys do know, I did just move into a new house previously. You guys can go watch that YouTube video. It's literally the one before this one, and I gotta pay a lot of people for landscaping, a bunch of stuff. So I gotta grab these checks, but I'll see you guys back at the house. All right, guys, so we're here. There's only one car missing, which is my wife's car. I don't know if she's gonna put up in time, maybe not. I doubt it, but you guys have already seen that car on the channel. Just back here, you can just put, like, you know, some B-roll or whatever clips you have of her Urus. It's a Urus S 2023, of course, with what would you say the exterior is? Kind of like a Nardo gray?
Yeah.
Or like a lighter than a Nardo gray.
Like a Grigio gray.
Yeah, like a Grigio gray with a brown interior, which is super dope. We're gonna get started over here with the Porsche, the 2022 Turbo S, lowered voice center wheels with, I wouldn't even know what to call this screen.
What do you mean voice center?
Voice center, Velos wheels. Almost all the cars here literally on Velos wheels. The Ferrari, the SVJ, the Rolls, the Porsche, they're literally all on Velos wheels, which is, again, Velos, and just like the wheels that they actually make. So with the Porsche too, right, this thing is lowered, has downpipes. All we're missing is a tune and has a brown interior. My plan with this Porsche in specific is to wrap it like a Nardo gray, because I think it would go hard with these wheels, and then it would almost match my wife's car, because she has like a more like a coffee interior versus this is more like a dark deep brown interior, which this is like a very nice daily when I don't want to be taking out either the SF90 or the SVJ, but I want to drive something that's still fast, that feels a little bit more exotic, right? Then essentially I'll take out the Porsche, because it's nice, I mean, driving the Cullinan or the Urus, but also like it's not something I want to put too many miles on those cars, versus this one is like a nice combination between the Cullinan and the Urus, because it's not like the SUV, the sedan, but then you still got like that exotic car feel. I mean, it's a Turbo S and it's ridiculously fast. I'd be very interested to see which one would win in a race, the Turbo S or the SF90, but honestly I think the SF90 would win just because of the hybrid and the batteries. Moving on over here to my 2023 Urus Performante. The thing with this car is this is not the car that I ordered, but the car that I was supposed to order, the Urus that you guys saw me order, or did we make a video on me ordering that Urus? I don't think so. But I ordered a Performante. It was supposed to be like a Nardo gray or a Grigio gray with the same exact wheels on the car with blue accents in the interior. My order still hasn't even gone through because Lamborghini, they told me like there's no carbon fiber, but this car was at the dealership and the guy was taking literally forever to pick up the car. He was a ball player, and I told him like, yo, you know, because if he doesn't end up buying the car, let me know, I'll buy the car. I thought it was perfect because it's a beautiful spec. It has all the carbon fiber that I wanted, and then on top of that, it's gonna match the Revuelto when it gets here. I mean, you have carbon fiber on the front bumper, you have carbon fiber on the hood piece over here, carbon side skirts, carbon fenders, carbon all over the roof, as on top of the roof. Then you have carbon fiber all over the rear bumper as well. You have a little carbon fiber on the wing, the duckbill, the rear bumper, and then you have the wide body kit as well. Like, I really wish my wife's Urus was here so you guys could really see the difference. Right on the front fender, you guys can kind of already see that it's sticking out a bit. It's like part of the Urus Performante wide body compared to the regular Urus, and then also this is way lower than the regular Urus as well. One thing I do have to be careful with though is where I take this car, because I saw that people were actually stealing these, which is crazy to me. And then the interior, it's a black on black spec, and the interior is absolutely beautiful. I'm really trying to preserve this interior as much as I possibly can, but it's a little bit difficult because it's full Alcantara, so I do still need to not PPF, ceramic coat the entire interior. But I mean, we have carbon fiber on the dash, we got carbon fiber literally all over the interior of the car. You open up the rear, you have carbon fiber literally there where the Lamborghini logo is supposed to be. These are actually super nice here as well, right? And then you have Alcantara to match the carbon fiber. You got carbon fibers on the rear doors here as well. It's just it's just a beautiful spec. Like, it's all I can describe it. And I really have an appreciation for this Urus. I've had multiple Uruses, and there's nothing like the Urus Performante. It's definitely worth every cent in my own personal opinion, and I'll take this any day over my Cullinan. But other than the Urus, which is gonna be like my first daily driver, this is my baby right here. Right, my 2021 Lamborghini Aventador SVJ Roadster. As you guys already know, previously I had a previous SVJ that I actually ended up selling for higher than what I bought it for. I bought my first SVJ for $630,000. I ended up selling it for 800 and something thousand, around 850, which I rolled all of that profit over into this SVJ, which is perfect because this SVJ has held its value so perfectly, while my previous SVJ actually dumped in price. I mean, I would have still sold it for a profit, but right now I think it has like 13,000 miles, and I think it last sold for like 750K, but you're talking about $100,000 in depreciation, which is absolutely, I mean, that's big, you know. So I really did a smart move, and I rolled it over into a nicer car. And for those of you guys that are interested in like buying and selling cars and not losing as much money, you guys have to go for the nice specs. You can't cheap out. You can't get a base model, because again, a base model, anybody's just going to go and get a rental package. Basically is what I call the base models, the rental packages, especially like with the Uruses and stuff, right? You really have to invest the money into getting a really nice spec, because somebody who also appreciates cars, they're gonna want very specific specs with certain cars. It needs to be a nice spec. It needs to also have like great options in it as well, and you know, you're gonna get top dollar for the money you invest in certain cars. That's exactly, like, somebody hit me up on Instagram the other day and they said, you know what, I want your specific Urus because it's so hard to find it with that blue, because it's a factory matte blue paint. He offered me $1,172,000. that's like SVJ 63 money for my specific SVJ. I turned down and said, no sir, because when the Revueltos get here, this car is going to be worth probably easy 1.5, 1.6, 1.7, around there, if not into the $2 million range, because Lamborghini is no longer making naturally aspirated cars. And I have one of 800 with a beautiful spec. My only goal now is to just maintain the miles as low as I possibly can. I don't have too many miles. I have 3,500 miles, which is still good. But I need to start getting careful, like once I start approaching that 5,000 mile range, I really need to start conserving the miles there. But at the same time, like, I buy my cars to enjoy them and to drive them, you know, so I don't really plan on flipping this car, but it's just nice to also have the option to, if I want to sell it, I can make a few $100,000 on top of what I paid for it. Then we have my 2022 SF90, which this car was like, I don't know why, because the SVJ, being honest with you guys, was a way more expensive car. When I got it, it was different. But then when I got this one, it just, I don't know, it felt like completely different to me when I got this specific car. Oh, I didn't do the interior. Does it matter on the SVJ?
No, just B-roll.
Yeah, cool. And then we have my 2022 SF90, which I did a wrap for the FX Summit, but I'm gonna peel the wrap off pretty shortly. We have it on lowered on Velos wheels. Same thing with my SVJ. Same thing with my Cullinan. They're both all lowered on Velos wheels with a full red interior. And this car is super nice to have as like a second option when I don't want to take out the SVJ, because the SVJ is uncomfortable, super clunky, super loud. When I kind of want to go a little bit more chill but also have the performance and then the look, that's when I'll take out the SF90, because it has the performance, it has the look, but it's also a hybrid. So whenever I just want to vibe, chill, just listen to music, I just pop it in hybrid mode. I don't even it doesn't even feel like I have a 900 horsepower beast what I'm driving. And the interior is a completely different vibe as well. It literally feels like a spaceship in there, especially like everything is electric, which could also be the problem because when I was wrapping the car and getting the car wrapped, the battery completely died, and it was a mission to kind of get it back and restored normally. Everything's electric with the car. Like, I have the keys in my hands. You literally just pull to the car. You don't have to lock it. You don't have to unlock it. You just come and it'll unlock. Yeah, you just get the interior.
No, I'm gonna do the bureau separately.
Okay, you're gonna do the bureau separately?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. And there's carbon fiber all over the interior as well, which is always a nice option to have, just carbon fiber. This SF90 I ended up getting for, I believe, if I remember correctly, what? Oh.
Turn on, because when I turn on, I want to get the house number.
Yeah. So then with this SF90, I ended up getting it for around $700,000, just around there. That's before taxes. But this car is a car that I have mixed emotions with, because it would be super nice to have this car in the Revuelto here, but I wouldn't mind also selling this car for the Revuelto, you know? So, I mean, we'll see when the time gets here if I keep this or not, or if I trade it in for the Revuelto. But honestly, I'm just kind of starting to stack on cars and just really broaden out my collection, which brings us to basically the last car, which is going to be my 2021 Rolls-Royce Cullinan. As you guys already know, I previously had a black badge Cullinan, which I got rid of, which I then ended up regretting later on, and I bought this Cullinan. I also have another Cullinan on order, which of course my first intention was to trade in this Cullinan in for the new Cullinan that's gonna get here. But I let my dad take my Cullinan one day, and he's like, I want it, and he's just gonna end up basically giving it to him when my new Cullinan does get here, which that is a black badge. It gets here in September. But this Cullinan, I lowered it, I put it on wheels. I think the wheels are super nice, bro. And I'm telling you, if I could put this car on bags, I would. But other than that, I mean, I feel like you guys have seen the Cullinan on the channel. For those of you guys that haven't, I mean, like I said, it's a Rolls-Royce Cullinan. It's a little bit dirty because you know, tea times yesterday. We got the umbrellas. It's like a super nice, elegant spec. You know, nothing too crazy. The interior's pretty, I don't want to use the word basic, but it's just a black on black spec. Kind of very similar.
Pretty standard.
Pretty standard, yeah. So like, you know, whenever I want to take the wife out to go eat, maybe whenever we're with the baby, we're gonna go do something, we'll take the Cullinan, just because obviously it's bigger, it's more comfortable. And whenever I don't want to be in like that race car type of environment, that, you know, super loud, super obnoxious car, is when I will take the Cullinan out. And I just can't wait for my new Cullinan to actually get here, because that spec, I've been waiting for that car for so long. I think I waited for the car already for like 16 months or so already. Yeah, it's literally like 16 months is what I've waited for the Cullinan. It was supposed to get here in March, but then there was a delay. The new Cullinan gets here in September, which of course we'll show you guys that when it actually does get here. But I got concerned because there was a ship that actually burnt down with a bunch of Rolls Royces on it, literally like 3 days ago, and I called my guy that I ordered the Cullinan with, and I'm like, yo, is my car good? And he's like, I don't know, bro, we gotta check. So I'm waiting to hear back on that. Hopefully everything is good with that, and I get my new Cullinan, because I've been waiting for that car for so long. I would be so disappointed if I have to get my deposit back, or even just reorder another one. That would be very disappointing, to be honest with you. That would be very unfortunate for me. But yeah, that's basically gonna sum up the car tour for you guys. I mean, you guys can go back and look at the last car tour and kind of do the comparison on the level up. Ultimately, I love every single car that I have. What is that?
I don't know. I think it's a bird.
Okay. I love every single car that I have, but honestly, all of them is an experience. This is all just for me to show you guys that it is possible to obtain. You guys should obtain it too, and I hope you guys were inspired and motivated by this video. I know a lot of people maybe aren't into cars and into materialism, but I honestly started trading because I wanted to be able to afford nice cars, such as the ones you see behind me. And again, like, it's super obtainable. You just have to be willing to put in the work and obviously outwork the 99% of people who are also trying to get into your same industry. So other than that, I mean, if you guys don't already follow me on Instagram, make sure you do follow me on Instagram. It's going to be @Lambo Raul. I'll see you guys in the next video.